tricks and signs for your ride. SignBro's is the place where we make your signs.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the weekly podcast by SignBroCast. We want to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. With us, we have Mr. Tomas Casillas in the house.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
State Farm.
How you doing, Tomas?
I'm doing pretty good, guys. Thanks for bringing me back. You know, this is it was fun the first time. Let's see how fun we can get it today. Yeah.
Now they get to see you.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You guys should go to the audio. Trust me.
For those who don't know, we tried it the first time with just audio, and you were one of our
Very
three
first,
guests?
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and
Okay.
we decided to go video.
Yeah.
To show the
Get
logo,
to
show
see
the
our,
face.
Our ugly mugs.
Sorry, people. My bench ads are prettier.
Are they photoshopped?
No, they're just 10 years ago.
Oh,
so yeah.
Good. How's everything going?
Everything's going good, thank God.
How's the farm?
So, we're doing pretty well. You know, it's been an exciting year. You know, we're growing, adding staff members. You know, and so it's got some good, exciting stuff coming around the corner. Yeah.
How many employees do you have?
Well, starting next week, I'll have 3 full-time and 1 part-time.
Oh, wow.
You know, so it's
That's
pretty
a
good.
Good staff.
It's a good staff, you know, but most of the year I've just been with 2.5. Now I'll have 3.5. You know, so I needed that 4th one.
You got
know.
a short person or what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The half?
It's a family affair, right? Your father and your brother?
Both my father and my brother are agents. My dad's been an agent for 44. I think this might be his 45th year.
Wow.
And my brother about 25, and then this September will be my 10th. I'll be celebrating my 10th year. So
How many said your brother? I missed that.
25.
25.
25 years. Yeah. So it's we got a lot of experience. It's fun.
And you're all
You know.
State Farm.
We're all
right?
State Farm. I'm far east. My brother's kind of far east. My dad's east. And we're all off of Vista del Sol. So Yarborough, Saragossa, and Joe Battle.
Wow.
You know,
Was that
so,
by accident?
No, it was by accident for
Oh,
sure.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah, it just kind of worked out that way. You know.
Cool.
So
And what's your dad's name? Shout out
Manny.
to him since he's
Manny
the one who started
Casillas.
it all. Oh, right, I've seen that.
He started all Manny
Manny
Casillas.
Casillas.
Then my brother, Manny Casillas Jr. He's actually right here, a block away.
Oh, wow.
And then again, I'm Tomas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see your ads like everywhere. Your dad and your
Yeah.
brother.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll try to do some joint stuff together. You know, we'll do some commercials together and radio commercials. We've done those in the past, so it's a lot of fun. Yeah,
we should, maybe next time we'll bring him on.
that would be fun. Yeah. Oh,
Get some more microphones.
That'd be a trip.
A
Yeah.
bigger table.
Yeah, that'd be a trip. It's fun
jam
because
out.
we're all very different. you know?
Oh, really? Have a
jam
yeah.
session?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a jam session. We'll make sure we tune in. The
Yeah.
whole choir.
We might need to do different takes too. You know, like take 2. You know, yeah.
And you've been the insurance guy for SignBros for how many years?
I would say 10. Coming up on
Probably.
10. I started in September of 09, and I had an employee who was with me that first month, and she helped me get you the guy signed up. So
Yeah.
I would say October of 2009.
Oh, so
Yeah. You guys were one of my first.
Oh, wow.
I think you guys were my first business customer. Yeah, my first commercial customer. So
Wow.
yeah, I appreciate the business, guys.
Well, no. I mean, we appreciate you. You've helped us a lot. We've done a couple of claims with you. Our machines went down
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and no problems.
Yeah.
Everything was very smooth. That we were able to get everything fixed up.
That's awesome.
Thanks to you guys.
I just got to get your all's personal stuff one of these days. You know. Yeah. Moving on. No.
But did you guys
We'll get
meet,
there.
Did you guys meet because of the friend who brought you together,
Yes,
or were you
actually,
doing
yeah.
stuff together before? No.
Yeah, it was strictly because of her. But so I signed up the business, and then of course I've used you guys for all kinds of stuff
Oh,
in the
yeah.
past. Banners, advertisements.
Cool.
You guys are my go-to people also.
Nice.
And my brother. I said my brother. You've done some work
Yeah.
for my brother
Yeah, we
before.
did some stuff for
stuff
him,
like
too.
that. Yeah.
Very cool.
So yeah, man. So I appreciate it,
I
guys.
see you guys are very active. Like I went to I'm not sure if it was you or your brother, but I think it was you. Like at football games, I see you guys
Yeah.
advertise at the football
Oh, that's
games
right. Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, we
You
did
have
that
your tent
partnership
there.
here at the SAC. We
Yeah.
had a tent. We're throwing footballs into the stands and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've done that too. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun too. Yeah.
What else? What else do you do besides auto, home, life,
Yeah, so
financing?
I love State Farm, you know, because obviously everybody knows this from our commercials. We do auto and homeowners insurance, but life insurance. And lately we've been advertising some of our bank products, financial services. So we do auto, home, life, commercial. I do retirement plans. You know, I can do that's part of our financial services. You know, I'm a registered rep, so I can do retirement plans, mutual funds, college savings plans. We do fixed annuities. That's part of our life. And like I said, our bank products. We do vehicle loans, vehicle refinances, credit cards, checking accounts,
A lot of
savings
people don't know
accounts.
that, huh?
A lot of people don't know that.
You mentioned that
got
last
your
time.
Yeah.
truck under
Financing, yeah.
financed
Wow.
through them.
But not all state farms are doing those, right? Individual offices
Right, you have
do
to be
different
bank
things.
certified. So like I do all the bank products except for mortgages, which I'm hoping to do that by the end of the year. But so we do have about 4 or 5 State Farm agents who are mortgage certified. They can
Gotcha.
do mortgage refis and stuff like that. So it's I mean, there's really very few things I can't do.
So that would stand you out from other possible State Farm agents, the fact that you do that, right? Because not all of them
Correct.
do the loans.
Not all of them do that. Most of us are bank certified,
Gotcha.
just not mortgage certified,
Got mortgage, gotcha.
and not all of us are registered reps. So there's only a few of us that can do the investment piece,
Gotcha.
So and that just keeps getting better and better all the time, and so we're expanding that into variable annuities. I would say I think in 2020, it's coming up about 6 to 8 months, So there's a bunch of different products that State Farm's always trying to expand on,
How many customers go in and discount double check or what's
Oh,
that?
yeah.
That got real popular.
That was
for a
real
while.
popular. Right now, it's to drive safe and save. There's those funny commercials where it's mileage based
Yeah, yeah.
driving.
Oh,
So
nice.
we're signing a lot of people up for that. But yeah, that Aaron Rodgers discount double check. Yeah. And my son's an Aaron Rodgers fan.
Oh
so,
yeah, and we could get Aaron Rodgers in.
Nah,
Or you don't have
if
those
you
kind
do
of
that,
connections?
let's do it. No, but you guys will probably have more connections than I will.
But if I remember from last time is that you have a background in banking, right?
Yes.
Before you got
Before I
into-
was an agent, I worked for a bank for like 5-6 years, Wells Fargo. And that's who got me my investments licenses and stuff like that. Good training. So that's why I like our banking products. So.
Carlos used to work for State Farm back in
Yeah,
the
that's right. I
80s
remember
or
that.
was
Yeah.
it, what, 80s
You
or
were,
90s?
you told me the name of the agent. It was Tom
Bob Pitts.
Bob Pitt. Oh wow.
Bob
Oh
Pitts.
yeah, that
It's
was
been
a
a
long
while.
time ago.
Yeah. From what I understand,
Rest in
he's been one of the
Yeah.
first original guys here in El Paso State Farm, from what I understand.
Probably. Yeah. There's a couple. Yeah. That's awesome. So you got your car financed through State Farm, but not with me. I see how it is.
Here we go.
All right.
It was online or something
Nah,
like
I'm
that.
just kidding. Yeah. I'm just playing.
So speaking of online, do you have social media as well too?
I do. Facebook, Twitter. I think that's about it. They don't let us do Instagram quite yet. State Farm's very
Too hip.
protective because I even though I'm a small business, I represent their brand.
Of course.
And so they're terrified if we do videos or photos, and
Gotcha.
and there's another company in the background. Do we get their
Yeah.
permission to put their stuff?
Right.
So they're very careful on photos and videos. So Instagram, not quite yet. LinkedIn, stuff like that. But we're getting there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us where you're located at.
I'm on the corner of Joe Battle and Vista del Sol, 1568 Joe Battle. So a lot of people recognize it's by that Life Church. It's got that
Like,
real big building.
tent or
The big
whatever
tent,
that
like
is, yeah.
looking structure. So we're right by there. It's kind of funny. I'm in a shopping center. I'm right in the middle. And on my left is an Allstate agent. On my right is a
I was gonna
farmer's
say
agent.
that, yeah.
Wow.
So
Your
People can
insurance
shop
go-to.
around.
you want a quote? We'll get you all kinds of quotes, But and we're all friends, and stuff like that. But it's so it's a
A
lot
little
of
friendly
fun.
competition.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Do you ever get somebody going in there like, where do I? I'll just go.
Yeah, absolutely. But we usually if they come to us and then then they come back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. A lot of the time.
Is that usually how it is? They're close to each other, kind of like the AutoZones and the
it's
O'Reillys or something?
It's very rare
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah, it's very rare that we're all close together like that. You know what I mean? But-
Yeah, but you're literally touching. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. There's a nail salon between two of us, and then on the other side is one office, and then the farmer. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you all come to work at the same time, and
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
it's like
A red shirt, blue shirt, white shirt, whatever. Yeah.
like
Come with a new
Seinfeld.
truck. Oh, State
Yeah,
Farm must be
yeah,
doing all
exactly,
right. You got
yeah.
a new truck.
That's
Yeah.
a good commercial right there.
Yeah, that's funny.
Allstate, morning. State Farm,
Right.
morning. Yeah.
That would be funny if we all open the door at the same time,
time,
and,
yeah,
every
yeah.
morning. Yeah, but I'm not a morning person, so they beat me to it. I work late, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you're the boss. You get to go in
Exactly.
at what, 10,
exactly.
10, 11?
I tried. Don't get me wrong. It was hard getting here at 8 a.m., guys. I'm telling you. Yeah.
We appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks for
of
having me,
course,
guys.
of
Yeah.
course. Tell us some crazy stories. I know you got some insurance. Okay,
geez.
and do you deal a lot with fraud, or is that stuff that you just?
That's probably totally separate, right?
Yeah, kind of separate. It's I haven't really had a big case like that quite
Oh,
yet.
no.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, you can always tell when people are really trying to
Red flags. and stuff.
red flags. Certain types of claims after your experience. But the company's really good about catching that early.
Oh, nice.
And they kind of keep me out of the loop. So when it comes to claims, it's there is a fine line. I'll do whatever I can to help you, like I have with you guys.
Yeah.
I'll call the rep, I'll do this, but I'm not the guy who comes and cut the check. They want it. We have a separate team that adjusts the claim and looks at the damage, and for a good reason. We need a fresh set of eyes, somebody who doesn't know you, an arbitrary third party who can come. So I've never really had a fraud claim.
Or if it would you even know about it?
Not really. I mean, there's been a couple times I've called claims and said, I don't feel comfortable with this. This guy keeps calling me, and I don't know where this is going, and I really need you guys to take over. And they will. They're good about that.
It's so strange because nowadays online you can get insurance like that. I remember when I was working with Bob, he would send me to take pictures of everything.
Right.
If someone got insurance for the car, I had to go take a picture of the car, house,
right.
Anything at all. Nowadays, like you just hop on and you got it.
But you
you're
know
talking
what?
about cameras back then when it was fire.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, you had to have an assistant. Yeah, change the light bulb.
No, the Kodaks, the little Kodaks.
Yeah, or the
Oh,
Polaroids.
the little
Polaroids, yeah.
The Polaroids, yeah. I used to do that for my dad when I was a kid. Yeah. He'd send me, like 2 days a week, I'd have to go take pictures of houses,
Yep. But everything we had to take pictures of was like.
And the old map.
Hold on.
You used to have an old map, like in the book, like, if you had to go to a certain part of town. That's page 85, section E4. There was no Google Maps and stuff like that.
That's right.
Yeah, remember? That was fun.
My dad had a big atlas like that.
Yeah.
Big fat book like that.
Yeah.
Well, I remember one time we had to insure someone who had a collection of dolls, porcelain dolls.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Oh,
That was a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
to
Art.
take
I just did those are for what we call personal articles policies, where you got to get special coverage on fine, expensive items and stuff like that. And so I had to go to a house the other day, and she said, I have a few paintings and stuff. No, she had like 12, 14 oil paintings worth good money.
Wow.
It was nice, and so that's kind of neat. We get to see that. I've had customers with huge houses. You get to go and they're showing you around and all the special stuff they have, and
Antiques and all that.
antiques and
collectibles, sports
collectibles,
cards, stuff
things
like
that have been held. Oh yeah, the antique cars that we insure, those are always
Cars?
fun. Cars, absolutely. Yeah, we do antiques and classics.
Wow.
Really, really good rates if it's restored.
So of all these ones that pop up, like these overnight ones that just pop up and stuff, I'm not talking bad about them, nothing like that, but what stands them apart? I mean, they can offer low rates and stuff too, but I mean, they don't have the name behind them, the reputation and stuff like that.
Exactly. So I think it all comes down to relationship building. Like I said, I've always told people that if my business didn't work out, if I didn't work out as a State Farm agent for whatever reason, I don't think I could go sell for another insurance company. Because we really do back up our promises, and it's neat. It's really a blessing to work for a company that if you sell an insurance policy, you know what the coverages are. We're not focused on price, although we're very competitive. We happen to be very competitive, especially right now. By the way, come see me. But there's been times where we're not, and we still are growing, because we're not a fly by night. We're not here to just offer the best price and then move on to the next customer. It's a lot about relationship building, which is that we get to do, and it's just so comprehensive. You walk into our office and we're not just there to insure your car. We're going to look for the homeowners and the bundling. You're going to have a conversation about life insurance because we believe in that.
Gotcha.
I've had too many conversations with widows, and they find out that their husband could have had a policy for $20 a month, $30 a month, and now they got nothing, and they're about to lose a house. I mean, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to, and so that's the difference they see. Like I said, they'll go next door and get quotes. They come back, and it's not all me. I have an awesome staff. I have really good staff people right now who are fully licensed, and they can get into those in-depth conversations.
Wow.
So I think that's what sets us apart.
But not only that, but State Farm's been around for the company itself.
1929, I want to say.
Wow. Great Depression.
Yeah, I might be wrong. 1924. I should know that. Sorry.
Sorry, State Farm.
Yeah. Well, because they all start off as State Farm Mutual Automobile, and State Farm Lloyd's, which is our homeowners department, and State Farm Life Insurance. They all start different years. So I think our life company started in 1929. Yeah, I'll have to.
Wow.
You caught me off guard on that one.
Well, I would say you've got to be competitive price-wise because Ike's in charge of all that stuff. So
there you go. Yeah, we're good rates, especially for commercial. I mean, if you have good claims history, we don't price ourselves. What gets very cyclical. What can fluctuate a lot is our auto insurance. You know what I mean? It's just statistics are changing constantly. There's accidents all over the place, major storms. Stuff like that. Yeah. But for homeowners this year, I'll be honest with you, we're having like a 20% decrease here in El Paso. for the first time, we're very competitive on homeowners. We never really have been in the past, you know. So little things like that, you know. So it's
And
interesting.
what does that have to do with? Does it have to do with like since we don't get a lot of floods or we don't get floods?
Yeah,
Really?
I think that's part. They don't really tell us all the reasoning behind it. You know, I just know that we've made some changes the last 3 to 5 years that helped our underwriting, right? So it's almost like banking, you know, and they say, who are we going to lend to this year? You know, let's relax a little bit. Maybe we'll take somebody with a credit score starting at this, but then they got to tighten up, and next year you have to have a 680 instead of a 650.
Gotcha.
Insurance kind of works the same way, and they look at risks. And so we had tightened up a couple years ago to try and really figure out who is costing us a lot of money. You know, it's like a lot of things in life. There's only like 5% of the population that's costing 90% of the
Gotcha.
claims. Well, we really tightened up on those people, and now we're very profitable. El Paso, we don't have the risk of tornadoes and hailstorms and stuff like that. So, boom, they just said, you know,
Wow.
let's give back to let's lower rates.
Yeah.
You know, and it's mostly in El Paso. Dallas saw like a 2% decrease.
Oh,
You know,
But you said you had a 20%?
20
Wow.
to 22% decrease in rates.
It's
Yeah.
huge.
It's huge.
Here in El
So,
Paso,
here in El Paso.
what's your number one seller? Was it autos or?
Auto's always been our bread and butter.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, that's the foot in the door. You know, and so when you come in with the auto, then we can start talking about everything else. You know, but we have some agents that are very strong in like commercial insurance. They go after the big properties. That's fine. So you kind of get to take your pick. How do you want to make your money? You know, and so it keeps it fresh. It's very exciting. You
Gotcha.
know,
Awesome.
yeah, man.
And you do recreational vehicles as well? Like
We do RVs,
fifth wheels?
ATVs,
Motorcycles.
motorcycles.
Boats.
You know, the fifth wheels boats. We do boats. Have a few of those. Not a whole lot, but there's a lot of people that have them and go to the Butte. You
Yeah.
know, but
What about like
Storage or
mopeds and scooters?
moped scooters, yeah, we do it all. Golf carts, yeah,
Golf carts,
Yeah.
really?
yeah, man, absolutely, yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
So tell me, what's the most unique, rarest, or whatever interesting thing you've ever insured?
It's a good question.
Like a collectible or something?
Yeah, I wish I was really better with cars. I did like a 1940. Oh man, I think was it a Studebaker?
Wow.
Just this way, this guy really,
Fixed it up?
it was just gorgeous. I mean, it took you back to the 40s. I might have my years wrong.
Wow.
Sorry. You know, some really, really nice homes. You know, $5 million homes that people really kind of invest in.
Here in El Paso?
Here in El Paso, you know, and
Wow.
you know, those are kind of neat. A business, you know, a really big. I've done some really big businesses where they do. You know, we have to underwrite like really hardcore and really get it
bet.
approved. You know, and stuff like that. And it's a lot of fun. It's interesting because you want to make the sale. You want to help them with all these things, and then you bring over a fleet. You know, they have a fleet of 20 vehicles.
Wow.
You know, you get to do all that. You know, I've done some really good restaurants. You know,
nice.
so I can't think of something that like. Check this out, guys. Probably that car was the best thing. You know, I just don't remember the year.
Well, the paintings are cool
Paintings
too,
are neat, yeah, because I'm not that much into art, but when you see it and people were really proud of it, is the painter.
Wow, some original
He had a
stuff?
bunch of those. Yeah,
Wow.
that's what she said. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference, you know. But yeah, like it was really nice art.
And how does that work like that? Like to find out if it's like
They get appraisals.
authentic.
Oh, the appraisals. They get paperwork, and so they have appraisers that say
They go and make
original.
sure
and
that
it's
it's
like a whole
original.
letter, and
I
it
bet.
describes everything. It's really, really neat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you had anybody, you know, try to give you something fake or false or?
No, I really haven't yet. You know, like I said, I'm not an expert in all that stuff. We have to submit it to underwriting, and they'll
Yeah,
sniff it out.
They have their
Yeah, they
their
have ways
people,
of
their
checking it out.
professionals on that.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
Any cool events coming up? Any?
No,
Are you
no,
waiting
but
for
football
football
season around the
games?
corner. Yeah, that's.
You gonna do the
I
same
mean,
thing?
I think so. Yeah, we're still because the three of us got to go in, and so we're gonna talk about it. But that's always the funnest thing.
Wait, hold
Just,
on,
you know,
one last
I
one.
love football anyway.
For what? Oh,
For the SAC, you know, it was,
Coach,
it was
high school
advertising?
no, high school football. We just go up to the big games at the stadium at the SAC and.
State Farm does?
Yeah, well,
Oh, okay.
me and my dad and my brother, we partnered up with them last year and set up tents and
Watch
got
the
to throw
game?
footballs. Well, it's just to watch the game.
Okay, there you go.
I didn't do a whole lot of work. I
Advertise
yeah,
the
advertise.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I set up the tent and the supplies, and then my team will go talk to the people, and
Oh, okay,
I'm
gotcha.
there to shake hands and
Yeah.
watch the game.
Watch the game.
Watch the game.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're there to watch the game.
go
and
on the
shake hands.
field, you know, throw the footballs and stuff like that.
Okay.
yeah.
Have you seen that's kind of helped?
It helped a lot. Yeah,
Has
it helped
really?
a lot
Okay.
because we get quotes. We, you know, people pass by. A lot of people know us. You know, or State Farm, not us, but
Spreading
you know,
the
just
word,
say-
yeah.
yeah, and so we ask them. Well, let me give you a quote here. We call them in the next week, and yeah, I saw a spike last year in the fall. So
Nice.
it was worth it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah, exactly. So,
We advertise in the
Program?
programs.
for I do all those. I do America's, Maltwood.
Oh yeah,
all the stuff
we did
around here.
Mountwood
Yeah.
last year, so maybe we'll spread out a little.
Yeah,
more
that's
this
my
year.
favorite time of the year. Football season's not so hot.
It's almost here, man.
All the
You
guys-
a Cowboy fan?
Cowboys fan.
55 days and counting.
Oh, yeah, okay. See, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I've gone through those disappointments, and jeez.
We won't hold it against you.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
won't hold it against-
pray for me.
The Giants fan right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
arm wrestle.
geez, all right.
Arm wrestle it
Now, what
out.
about you?
I'm a Bronco fan.
And you?
I was told I was a Saints fan.
Okay, all right. Well,
You're told.
let's go back to insurance. No, yeah. I'm just kidding.
Oh man! But are you an El Paso guy originally?
Yeah, born and raised, here in El Paso. Went to Cathedral High School.
Cathedral. Okay.
Yeah. My brother did too, So, yeah,
Nice.
homegrown.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very
Cathedral
cool.
High School, man. That's nice.
Yeah.
College, UTEP.
Yeah, went to UTEP. Graduated from UTEP, my finance degree. And then quit there. Yeah. Yeah.
That makes four of us.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you always think I want to go back and get my master's or MBA or something like that. But once you own the business, I mean, it's hard, and would it really benefit me right now? Actually, it would. There's other little certifications I could get on the
really?
investment side that I want to do.
But that's just for personal.
That's for personal.
State Farm's not going to give you a
no
increase in.
I can pay commission. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it'll help if I'm sitting down and doing a retirement package and I had certain
Gotcha.
designations, and it was
Credentials.
what they're called. I could really get into some cool stuff. So, there's a lot of stuff to learn in this industry. It's
You're
exciting.
still young, bro. You got many
Exactly.
years ahead of you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah.
You say you barely hit 40?
I know. Yeah. There's a microphone covering my gray beard. I know. Yeah.
That's why you think I would have hit.
Exactly,
You guys are
yeah,
cover the
yeah.
grays, then.
Really great. My bald spot. Yeah.
Well, it's been fun, Tomas. We want to thank you for coming
No,
on
I
the show,
appreciate it,
man.
guys. Thanks for putting up with insurance. It's not the most exciting industry, but it's a.
It's
but
a
it's
necessity,
necessary.
man.
It's necessary.
Absolutely.
People until something bad happens to you, on the and especially on the liability side, that's when you realize, oh man, do I really have the right coverage? And so come see me if you guys ever have questions. I do free consultations, free quotes.
Nice.
I'll do my best to help everybody out.
Well, of course.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you helped us a lot with when we had a little flooding in here.
Yeah,
Stuff
I
like
remember
We had
that.
one
Yeah.
flood, we had a
How's that
couple.
going with the neighbors?
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah.
He's
So
gone,
you guys
so,
have
yeah.
a new something new opening up, right?
Something's brewing up, but
Okay.
Little bar and grill.
yeah.
All right, that's right. We talked about that last
Bar and
time.
grill, yeah. So hopefully that one sticks around.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put a door right here so you can just slip right in.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. And then make sure you get their insurance policy in case it floods again. Because remember, we had that guy didn't want to give you the information
Didn't
last
want to.
time.
Didn't want to give me information, man.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure you have interesting stories.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Well, that's been fun. We want to thank you for joining us on this SignBroCast. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we're
Hit up
signing
State
off.
Farm.
Thank you, Tomas.
Thank you guys.
Excellent.
Appreciate it.
And can you do the jingle?
No.
San Cruz is the place where we make a sign.